red.
Mm.
You're like, no, 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 no red. No red for the redhead. He's coming around in the walk a little quicker now, it looks like. Oh, I've got to remember to talk. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to start mumbling to myself over here. I was saying it looks like he's coming around in the walk a little bit easier.
A little bit, yeah.
And you know, you can play a little bit, you know, especially looking at how hard, you know, the lateral work is for him when he really gives in the barrel. I mean, it's not hard for him to just kind of do it a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe in the walk, you know, push him a little bit off that inside leg or, yeah, get him to bend a little bit more. Yeah. Yep, right hand low and to the outside, exactly. So that, cause he does drop that shoulder and then he kind of scoots rather than getting on your outside rein. There you go, that's good, that's good. Yeah, that's great, Jeff. I mean, it may not feel great, but it looks great for him. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. You know, he's just like, it's like, where do I put that leg? Yeah.
I forgot one.
Yeah.
Boy.
Good job.
For babies, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
For this.
Can I watch a video?
Just so long. His legs.
Yeah. You know what? You sit really well in the left half pass because a lot of times when the horses are that stuck, it's so hard not to sit a little right.
Oh, yeah.
Totally to the left.
Totally sit over.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Good boy.
Ah, it gets better. Yeah, when he gives you some good steps, then you can go straight out of it. And then think about getting to a little canter. I don't care which side you go first.
Okay, we'll go first.
Yeah. And then you can think before your right transitions, you know, is he really, you know, good on that outside rein? Is he really moving off my exactly right leg and not bracing exactly on that outside rein? Good job. That looks quite nice. Good job. That was a beautiful transition. Yeah. I'd go right to a little bit of counter canter. Loop. Yep. Do one more and then just see what happens if you go through the whole short side.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I think it will though. Come down the quarter line so you don't have such a steep diagonal. Like come down the quarter line. Yeah, and circle again. Just do that again. Yep. And just think about him stretching a little bit to that left round. Yeah, but you can use that left rein a little bit coming down. Yeah, exactly. The turn. And the counter canter will help this. You can flex a little left, flex a little left. Yep. There you go. Good job. Yep. He stretches a little bit through that left side. Yep. Good. Good boy. Yep. You just kind of supple that left side a little bit. One more short side and then you can go back to the true canter. Good job. You know it's hard, buddy. Good job. Yep, yep. Yep. Well done. Well done. I like what you're doing with the suppleness on the outside rein because he's not, he really needs to work through that a little bit, and he's not against that range, so, you know, really shuffle him like that, that's really good. Sometimes, I think the counter canner helps, that you have a little more life in that rein, that's good. Let's change direction, that's super right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, I think we'll go to a little bit of, left canner.
Okay.
That's quite good.
Yeah, that felt really good.
I mean, you can see he's still working through some kinks, but it looks like he's getting there.
He is.
I think maybe you brought him back just a little bit more, too much, just a little tiny bit. The trot was awesome, and then I don't know if he reacted to your sitting, like he didn't stay in front of you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Good job. And I do the same routine, you know, we'll counter canter loop, and then let's just do the full counter canter. Yeah, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Take your time. Yeah, yeah. And then just go ahead with the full counter canter. If there's mistakes, it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. Circle.
Yep. Yep. That's it.
Boy.
That's really good. Yep. Flex on the right. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Just go back to the true side. And then let's just make sure when we're on our left lead down here, on a larger circle, let's just make sure we can flex a little right before we go across the ring.
Okay, sure.
So,
On the big
yeah,
circle.
yeah, on a big circle. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Good boy. No more than that. That's perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Okay.
It's really good. Really good. And then you can straighten him again. Let's just do that one more time before we do the counter canter, because that looks like what got him.
Yeah.
Because he's balanced enough in the canter. This horse is balanced enough in the canter. Yeah, it doesn't even need to go more than that. That's good.
Okay,
That's really
okay.
good. And then go ahead to the counter canter. So it's really, that's the question that made him drop out more than the difficulty of counter canter. Yeah. Flexion right a little. Even if you lose it, let's just make sure we don't hold him crooked. Yeah. To the right a little, to the right. Yeah, flexion right. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Boy.
Yeah, if you lose it, you lose it. I mean, it just doesn't matter. That's it. That's hard. Just keep, just keep them a little right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just exactly, and then we'll just go back to the left again.
Okay.
It's completely no big deal. Like that. Look at how nice his trot is now. You know that.
Yeah.
If he has more mistakes, I don't really even care.
Okay.
And I'd do the same routine. I'd pick up left canter. I'd make sure I could counter flex in the trot. I mean, sorry, on this large circle. And then we'll take it into the counter canter. And if he gets anxious on the diagonal,
Yeah.
I'd still keep him to the right, even if you lose.
Still keep him
Yeah,
to the right. Okay.
yeah, because even if you lose the canter, it's not a big deal. Yeah, yeah. Yep, that's great. He doesn't even have
That's
to do
good
more
there.
than that. Yep. And then you can straighten him again. I mean, he's still a little tight in it,
Yeah.
you know, so you could do it again. You know, you could like look for that spot where he wants, but you know, more isn't going to necessarily make him looser. You know what I mean? He doesn't
Okay,
really,
yeah, right.
like, he's still a little tight in it, but
Yeah.
just think, would he stretch a little into it? Yeah. This is definitely a
There we
little
go.
hard spot. Yeah.
There we go.
Exactly.
Good boy.
Yeah. Then when you're ready, you can take it into that
Yeah.
counter canter. Yeah. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Just keep him a little right after he breaks, just to, yeah, and just, yeah, exactly. You can work it through in the trot, you know, just make it really clear to him that it doesn't really, you know, it's more about that throughness. You know, it's if you breaks a trot, you can do, he doesn't break to trot through. You know, he breaks the trot a little bit braced. So you can just say, okay, come on, let's get through in the trot. Yep, yep, yep. He's going to get good at this. I think this is not far away, that this is going to be easy for him, like the other direction. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, good boy. That's better.
Boy.
That's looser.
Good boy.
Yeah, super. Yeah, and you can see he has trouble keeping canter when he,
Yes, he
you know,
does.
he gets there.
Yeah. Good boy.
That's one of the reasons I'm not overly concerned if he trots.
Got it. Yeah.
Good
Boy.
job. This is great.
Boy, I can.
Yep. Yep. Good boy. I know.
Boy.
That's good.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, good job. Yeah. And then already like a little, exactly, a little right flexion. You got it, Jeff. That's good. Let's give him a break. That was really good.
Nice job, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, he never really let go totally in the counter canter, but as soon as you went back and you mimicked the
In
counter
the true
canter,
can, I felt better after
Yep.
doing it. Yeah.
yeah. You're such a good boy.
You didn't want to do that, but
Little stuff about it.
Boy.
yeah. Good
Yeah.
boy.
But that was really good.
Yeah. That's more than I've asked of him. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
And I think if you continue with that, it's going to get easy.
Yeah.
Because it's
Feels
interesting.
like it.
Yeah. Because there's no reason. I mean, you watch him canter around on the true canter. It's like balance of canter wise, he should canter counter canter all day long. It's
Yeah.
just more the suppleness.
It's always been the suppleness.
Yeah, exactly.
for it. Yeah.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
that really looked good.
Oh, boy.
I know.
Sleep on his feet.
I know.
Says, what happened?
Where am I?
It's a lot of work. Weekend.
What happened to my BFF Jeff?
Yeah, I know. But you know, I think that's part of the things that makes him, you know, those are the suppleness issues is part of what makes him stuck, you know. It's actually probably all of what makes him stuck. Because he
Yeah.
doesn't seem like just a lazy guy, is he? I mean, or is he there, is that, they're
He's
that
not
too?
actually a lazy horse. He's not. Sometimes he's learned to be non-responsive.
Yes, yes, yes,
You know?
yep.
So he's blocked at
Yeah.
times.
That's a lot what Gail and I talked about yesterday, because I think Gail, you're a really good rider, and you have a great position.
I know, but to be cautious
Of the nagging, yeah, because
Yeah.
that does
Yeah,
kind of,
because that's what happens.
Yep.
Is that he doesn't respond, and you
Right.
have to be willing to go after that.
Yeah.
But he does have a temper, believe it or not.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you have to kind of know where
Yeah.
the limit is there.
yeah.
And
And hopefully, the more he starts to feel good in his body and he gets supple, you're not gonna hit that as much, because,
right.
you know, the
Yeah.
easier it is for them, the easier it is to say yes.
Exactly,
You know.
exactly. So, and what I was actually pleased about was that he was starting, like on that left half pass, you know, I did start to get, as you were saying, is, you know, not moving over as well.
Yeah.
That sort of, he was just refusing the aid
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And so going back to the walk and really schooling that,
Doing that, yeah,
at the walk helps his response.
yeah, yeah. And you know, it's totally your call if you wanna go back to that left half pass in the trot, or if you feel like that was just like more hard work for him and he's.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like on that left lead canter, which has always been a little